Welcome everyone. I already say hello to everyone, but I would like to say it again for those who are going to do this class afterwards. And today we are going to do a Yin Yoga, cultivating courage. So we on Wednesday, last Wednesday, we already work with the Vinyasa flow, working with courage, but in a different, slightly different topic, the same theme, but asking ourselves different questions. And the self-inquiry for today was to ask ourselves, what is holding us back? And also, the name for this practice today is leading to uncertainty. And this is a topic that we kind of have been investigating for the last year, consciously or unconsciously, right? Because I think that the situation with the coronavirus and everything that is happening since more than a year now is taking us into a place that nothing is for sure, that we are constantly changing, and that we, even if we don't want, need to lean into our certainty. And there is a beautiful quote and say, when nothing is certain, everything is possible, right? And these sometimes we get fixated into our beliefs and into our ideas that we need the security and we need this and this and this and this in order to make changes in our lives, or in order to feel safe, or in order to take action. And sometimes we don't have that, right? Like we sometimes don't have or we think we don't have everything under control, and we still are pushed to take action and to take chances that maybe in the past we needed that security, that safety, and that comfort, and because of the situation we have been pushed to do it with that feeling of safety. Um, and asking ourselves, like, really, what is holding us back, and why is holding us back, and what if we lean into our certainty, what if we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, um, and to own our value. And sometimes we what is stopping us is fear of like failure, lack of confidence, feeling unworthy, inability to take action, right? And again, these practices will help us to feel safe within ourselves, to feel worth it, to feel enough, to feel that we can own our own values. So regardless of what is happening inside, or our conditions or our beliefs, we can start by softening those beliefs than we have before, because maybe what this is helping us is to to soften these beliefs, so we can keep growing and keep changing and keep progressing no matter what, and keep asking ourselves, like, okay, what is stopping you, what is stopping you to make a decision, what is stopping you to and yeah, like it can be the external situation, what is stopping me to make that trip is like we cannot travel anymore, or this or that, but beyond that, what is really deep, what is uh, the the thing that is stopping you, and going deep within that. And something that it really helps me whenever I need to make decisions, like important decisions, like change countries, or relationships, or changing jobs, or things like that, is asking myself, like, why not, right? Like it has been always like in my life. Like sometimes I get into this point that it's like, well, what is stopping me, right? Like why not? Like, and it has been playing many times in my life when I was in Miami and I really wanted to go to Thailand, and I have things that I thought it was holding me back, like, oh, but I have a house, oh, but I have this, oh, but I have, material things. And at the end, it was like going deep and deep and deep down into like all the things that I thought it was holding me back. And it was like, well, my house is not really my house. I'm renting it. And my things, like I was owning a few things, right? I can sell them or I can give them away. And whatever it is, like I can, like it's not like a real thing. Whatever I thought it was like a real thing holding me back, it was not such a real thing. It was just a belief that I had. And it has been, that is just an example of like how by investigating and asking ourselves and really doing like self-inquiry work, you can remove those ideas and especially beliefs, and feel more light to take action and to step into your power. So the practice for today, we are going to be working a lot into the hips and into the glutes and IT bands, a lot of hip opening and inner thighs and growing. And again, the question that we are going to be asking ourselves is like, bring something that maybe you want to work with, or something that you want to, yeah, something you would like to cultivate, whatever is courage, whatever is be more vulnerable, owning your value, take more action, feeling more worth it, or whatever it is that is related with this topic. And maybe keep asking yourself, what is holding me back? What is holding me back? Yes. So let's take a moment to arrive. So finding your comfortable sitting position. And we let go of all of that information. We let all of that go. And we are going to take 3 releasing and cleansing breath. To start tuning in, inhale through your nose. And deep exhale through the mouth. 2 more, inhale deeply. Feeling your lungs completely expanding. Your chest. And on the exhale, release, relax, and let go. Last one, inhale deeply. Deep exhale. Closing your lips and start by feeling into your body. Noticing your hips, noticing your tailbone grounding down into the mat, into the floor. Your pelvis into a neutral position. That is your spine. As it lengthens, create a space in between vertebrae as we open our shoulders back and down, creating space into the chest, softening the face. So tuning in and checking those areas in your body where we are holding tension, or maybe where we have tendency to hold tension. So as we practice, we are more familiar with these areas and we can immediately bring more attention into these areas. So we release the tension, we create a space, we allow the energy to flow through those areas by just simply bringing attention to it. Becoming a little bit softer. So breathing in and breathing out. As we sink deeper into our bodies. Taking this time to ground into our breath, into our bodies, into the earth, underneath us. Bringing the hands together in front of the heart into Anjali Mudra. This is our commitment with our hearts. This is our intention for a practice. What is holding you back? What if we lean into our certainty? What if we choose to step into our power? What if we choose to be vulnerable? Setting your personal intention for today's practice, where you rest your attention is where the energy flows. I would like to open this session chanting one unifying Om. You can join me if you like. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Connecting back to your breath, and on the exhale, release your hands down. And I'm gonna go back to the mat. We're gonna go into the first yin pose of the practice. You're gonna bring the feet together. We're gonna move into a butterfly position. So remember, you can use the bolster to support your buttocks. And in this way, we are tilting the pelvis. Yes, and in this practice, there's no right or wrong. So you see how it feels. You can use the blocks to support your forearms, or you can use the block to support your forehead, or you can use the cushion and the block, maybe both, and to support your chest. Relax your neck. So the target area is going to be the hips, and it's going to be the inner thighs and the groin. So take this first position. Once you find your shape, once you find your edge, commit to stillness. Close your eyes. Very good. Take a long and deep and full breath. Here, we start by feeling into our bodies. We start by noticing what is stopping us in this moment. Maybe your knees or your chest is stopping you to go deeper into the pose. Or maybe your inner thighs and your groins are tight and doesn't allow you to get deeper. So we notice if we are feeling tension or compression. Remember, compression is bone to bone, or we are reaching the full range of movement and our body is not allowing us to go deeper. And tension is that stretch that you feel, the opening that you feel, and maybe that is your edge. Once your body feels a little more open, you can go deeper. So noticing what is stopping us right now here into this pose. And if you find any area in your body that you are tensing, just give yourself permission to relax it, to release it. Relax your neck, relax your face, relax your forehead, relax the jaw, the lips, the tongue. Relax your neck, your throat. Very slowly keep going down into your collarbones, into your shoulders. Are you tensing your shoulders? Are you creating any tightness? Or do you find any tightness into this area? Your arms, your hands, your fingers?
Relax your chest, your upper back, your rib cage, your belly, your low back. Relax your hips, your pelvis, your tailbone. Is there any tension here into the perineum area? Relax your knees, relax your legs, your feet. And feel each inhalation and exhalation, full body breath. And after scanning the body, you might notice already where do you find the tension, where do you find the tightness. So there is so many layers of relaxation. And within my own practice, I noted that after years of practicing Yin, after years of practicing meditation, there's still so much tension that I hold unconsciously. So what happens is like we hold this tension unconsciously, and it's not until we move inside the body, we feel inside the body, that we are able to release this tension. And the tension can be even into our cellular level. Feeling into your body, where you're holding the tension, where you are feeling tight and moving there. Imagine that you are bringing your nostrils into that area of tension and that you are breathing deeply through that area, that you are creating all the attention, all the love, all the awareness, bringing into that area. And notice when you, what happen when you do that. Let's take 3 more deep breaths into this pose. So 3 more deep breaths into that area that you are focusing on, whatever is the inner thighs, maybe the low back, maybe your neck, maybe the jaw. Good. And in the next inhale, lift the chest very slowly, walking the hands back. You can remove the blocks out of the side. If you're using blocks, if you're using cushion, also move it to the side and lie down into your back. So bring the knees together. You are welcome to do gentle movements, maybe with your hips, maybe with your legs. And lie down slowly into your back. And feel. Feel your body releasing. Feel your body integrating the effects of the previous pose. So taking deeper breath, longer breath, feeling the sensations. And this is a beautiful moment where we feel the energy again flowing through the body. And the next inhale, bring your legs to the center, coming up slowly. So we are gonna move into our next pose. We are gonna move into shoelace. So we are gonna start with the right leg over the left leg. And you can do half shoelace with the left leg straight. Yes? Or you can go into the full shoelace, use a poster under your buttocks if you need. And you can open your feet away from your hips or bring your knees closer towards each other. You're gonna stand into an upright position. So the target area is gonna be the glutes and the IT band, especially on the right leg. So find your edge. Once you feel ready, we can commit to stillness. So taking your time, you can close your eyes. And feel it into your body. Feel into your hips, feeling into your groin, into your glutes, into your IT band. Relax your feet, relax your legs. And we are working in this target area. We are working with these energy lines today. The liver and the gallbladder meridian, especially the gallbladder meridian that is running through the side of the body. This is the ones that give us that push, that courage, that vision. And we want to stimulate this area, these energy lines in the body. And another thing that really helped me to make decisions in my life, and I have shared with other classes or maybe with some of you personally, has been that whenever I need to make a decision, I ask myself if it's coming from a place of love or from a place of fear. Or another way to ask is if you are not doing it because of love or because of fear, right? And in my case, I want to choose love. I want to choose love over fear. And sometimes when I realize that I'm not making a decision or I'm not taking action or I'm not choosing to change because that fear, I realize that I'm not in alignment with myself. For me to be in alignment is to choose love and to be connected with my heart. Making a decision out of fear, it would take me longer to come back into that space, and later on I will choose love. So it's like a prolonging the suffering, and instead of that, well, yes, taking the courage to be vulnerable and to choose love. And yes, along the path, along the journey, there's gonna be moments where sometimes I question myself and I wanna come back into that space of safety that I thought I have. And it's okay to have these double faults. That these practices will help me to stay strong, to stay into my heart, to stay to that decision that I make for love. And if for any reason I come back to where I was before, immediately, or maybe after a day or two, after a week or two, a month or two, I realize, well, this is not my path, and I will come back to that space of love. So it doesn't matter how long it takes us, later on along the journey, we will keep choosing love. We will keep choosing to step into that truth, to step into that courage. Otherwise, life will keep stopping us, or we will find excuses to stay into that safety zone. So let's stay here for one more minute. Softening and relaxing and breathing deeply. So this practice also help us to feel more comfortable in these uncomfortable feelings and emotions, and sometimes the practice brings up. It's a good training for our life. Maybe you want to explore a deeper edge. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. And in the next inhale, lift the chest. Walking the hands back very slowly. Leaning back, release your legs. And lie down. Very slowly, taking your time. Good. And feeling into your body. If you would like to bring your hands over your chest or over your belly, just to notice your breath, to stay connected with your body. Do that, whatever feels good for you. Just making a slow movement if you need, with your hips, with your legs. And once you feel ready, let's go back into a sitting position, dropping the legs to the side and coming up. Very slowly. Good. And now I'm going to give you different options. So we're going to keep working into the right leg. We are going to go into deer pose. So remember, deer pose is like pigeon, with your right leg bent and with your left leg bent. So the main target area is going to be the right hip. But also in deer, we feel the internal rotation of the left hip. So you can do deer, you can do square pose, yes, or we can go into recline, um, recline pigeon, or recline sleeping swan. So for me, I'm gonna choose deer. And how you can go deeper into this pose, you can use a block to support your right leg, or you can bring your right foot a little bit higher, forward, or a little bit closer to your groin. So see how it is for you. Also, you can change the distance of your left foot. You can stay into an upright position, or you can bend forward. So quite strong position, deer pose, not just for the right hip, the external rotation, but also the left hip, the internal rotation. So breathing into your body, breathing into those spaces that feels tight. Take a long and deep and full breath, and softening and relaxing. So our bodies can rest when we let go of the need to push, the need to become better, the need to do more. We simply be, we simply feel whatever is happening inside. Letting go of being goal oriented and and be more process oriented. So we are not trying to be in a certain position, get into the full range of movement. We're just simply feeling into our bodies, and that is good. That is good enough. That is all we need to be doing right now. Cultivating that presence, that awareness, and mindfulness into our bodies and into our breath. And there is something really beautiful about being in that state of uncertainty. As we can move in all possibilities and all directions, infinity possibilities, right? That we can imagine, even much more than we can imagine. Cultivating that inner knowing, the trust within our own bodies. That no matter what, no matter how many times we fell down, no matter how many times we got it maybe wrong, but we learn from it. We can stand strong again and start again. And at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. This is all about the learning process. It's all about growing and yes, trusting that you are always winning just by growing and progressing and evolving. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. And in the next inhale, lift, walking the hands back. So we will have been working a lot with the right hip. So be gentle, coming back into the center. Release your legs and lie down into your back again, very slowly, taking your time. Good. And feeling into your body. Feeling the effects of the previous pose, of your legs, of your feet, maybe your arms, whatever you need to move with. Just taking long and deep breath. If you need to bring more attention into your body, bring your hands into your belly and feel this area in your body as we bring and draw more attention into the belly area. And in the next inhale, slowly bringing your feet into the floor and dropping the legs to the side and coming up. Slowly, taking your time, moving into the left side. So you can extend your legs forward, wiggle your legs if you need, and bringing your left leg over the right. So this side can be different than the other. So you can go into half soleils, or you can go into the full soleils. So a lot and we hold into our hips. So be gentle without pushing. If you need to support your forearms, or if you're good into an upright position, remember all these poses you can also do lying down. So working especially into your left hip. And once you find your edge, once you find your pose, your shape, Your target area, glutes and IT band on the left side especially, commit to stillness and close your eyes. And asking ourselves, what is holding me back? Is there any situation that is holding you back to live your dreams, to take the step that you want to take, to make a decision? What is stopping us? One time in my life where I needed to make a decision, I was in a situation where I was really not growing anymore. It was very comfortable. Um, and I was completely in my comfort zone. But my soul was craving for more. I knew my soul was craving for more. Even though I was comfortable and super good, my soul was pushing me to change. And a friend of mine, also a yoga teacher, she asked me, "What is holding you back?" And it was fear. It was fear of making a mistake, being wrong, and that fear was stopping me. And when I realized that, is okay. Well, what if that experience allows you to grow, and you can always come back to your safety zone. You can always come back where you were. So what do you have to lose? And in my case, I have nothing to lose. Whatever I had in that moment was also impermanent. The things that I own, the people in my life, they were also going to move whenever they thought they were enough for the place. So at that time, I was in Thailand after 7 years. I needed change, and yeah, people come and go, things come and go. And I made the decision to leave. And yes, it was not easy at the beginning, but it was totally worth it. Every moment of it, every second of it, to start from zero again. And it's not that you start from zero, you have all the knowledge, all the wisdom from previous experiences, from previous relationships, from previous jobs. So it's not like starting from scratch. You have all of that within you. Cultivating that courage within yourself to follow your dreams, to own your values, whatever it is, a job or a situation in your life or a place you want to be or a relationship you want to have. Or last minute here. So keep leaning into that possibility. How does it feel? Does it feel that your body contract? Does it feel that your body expand? Does it feel exciting? It feels heavy and tight. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. And in the next inhale, lift the chest very slowly, walking the hands back. Remove the blocks out of the way and letting down into your back.
We are going to be working a lot into the hips. We're feeling into your body, also developing that compassion towards yourself, towards your body. Be gentle, be patient with the journey. Especially doing this kind of work, we need to be patient with ourselves. We need to be gentle and kind to ourselves. Once you feel ready, bring your feet flat on the mat, taking your time. Roll to the side and coming up. Slide. If you need to do longer rebounds, you're also welcome to do that. So we have been practicing for a while. Now we can make a little bit shorter rebounds. So now we're going to move into deer. But remember, if deer doesn't work for you, you can go into recline pigeon, recline sleeping swan, or sleeping swan is another option. So working into an external rotation of the left side and an internal rotation of the right side. If your knee is in pain, you can use a bolster under your right knee. This can help you, or your foot. You can bring your right foot up or closer to your buttocks, whatever it feels more comfortable. Also with your left leg, you can use block or a bolster. Yes, and once you feel ready, commit to stillness. So finding that edge where you feel the resistance, when you feel the first edge, you feel that you cannot go deeper or that feels painful to go deeper, and you stay there. Allow your body to open up. Now, I'm not saying to drop everything and go to an extreme situation. I'm saying to build up this foundation within our bodies and to build up that trust within our bodies and to build up that courage within our bodies. And we do that by being vulnerable and by tuning in and by getting more and more intimate with those fears and insecurities and beliefs that we put in ourselves, maybe society put in ourselves, and questioning that, softening those beliefs. Who were you without those beliefs? Who were you without those fears? And doing that introspection, doing that self-inquiry can help us to change the perspective, to be flexible, not just on our physical bodies, but also into our minds, into our beliefs. It says, when we stop distracting ourselves and courageously dive into the heart of any feeling, positive or negative, right or wrong, we rediscover that vast ocean of who we are. Every feeling is made of unspeakable intelligence. If we can dive deep into our bodies and be there for them, listening to those areas and feels tight and feels scared and feels rejected, we start loving those areas and giving the love into these areas and integrating those areas within ourselves. And that is how we develop courage, right? By building up the foundation of our bodies. So the more we are in our bodies, the more we are building that foundation, that grounding, that safety. And no matter what, we have ourselves, right?
to see if you can relax a little bit deeper, become a little bit softer. Scanning your body from time to time to see if there is any tension. And you can keep telling yourself, I am safe, I am supported. So we have 2 more minutes. You can stay here. You can explore a deeper edge. Even if we feel the fear, we feel the contraction, we can choose to stay into the center of those feelings and those emotions, and see what happens when you do that. See what happens when you feel that, without trying to run away from it, to try to change it, feeling into the raw of the emotion of the feeling. And Monji says surrender is not a weakness, it is a strength. It takes tremendous strength to surrender life to the Supreme. And there's one more quote I would like to read. It says, dying to your own attachments is a beautiful death, because this death releases you into real life. You have to die as a seed to live as a tree. Beautiful reminder to become softer in our beliefs, in our attachments. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. And in the next inhale, lift the chest, walking the hands back. You might feel a lot, so release gently, release the cushions, and lie down into your back, slowly taking your time. And feel into your body. Feel the effects of the previous pose. You can bring your hands into your belly, maybe into your heart, supporting yourself. No matter what, we always have ourselves. So giving yourself that attention, that love, that affection, being compassion to yourself. Just by placing your hands into your heart or into your belly, you can feel that presence. Let's take 3 more deep breaths into our rebound. And once you feel ready, slowly rolling the body to the side and coming up and coming back into a sitting position. And for the next one, we are gonna go for dragonfly. And for this one, you can also do on the wall with your legs up in the wall. So I'm gonna show you how it will be on the wall. Just simply resting the back into the floor and opening the legs. Yes, this can be an option, or you can do by sitting with your legs straight or with your knees bent. So for example, if your hamstrings are tight, you can bring a poster behind your knees, under your knees, or you can use the poster to support your chest or the pillows. So for me, I really like to support the head with a block. because sometimes I'm tensing a lot my forehead, and this can release the tension into the forehead and stimulate the third eye. So see how it works for you. And once you find your target area, your inner thighs, and you're growing, you can commit to stillness. Relax your upper body, your face. Take a long and deep and full breath. And another quote I already shared with you that I realized is trust the wait, embrace the uncertainty, enjoy the beauty of becoming. When nothing is certain, anything is possible. So becoming friends of not knowing. It's going to be our new mantra. And it can be quite exciting after you get used to. Like, okay, what new adventure is waiting for me? Yeah, sometimes it can be scary, and sometimes it can open many doors for us. It can be a wild journey to not know. So sometimes just by changing the perspective of our reality can help us a lot. So yes, it can be scary, but what if we say yes, it can be very exciting not to know, and just by changing the words, by changing the beliefs, by changing our perspective, the body can become a little bit softer, and it's easier to lean into that uncertainty. So we have 2 more minutes here. If you would like to explore a deeper edge, maybe taking the props out and going a little bit deeper. But remember that your feet are relaxed. Taking long and deep and full breath. So they say that most of our blocks, of our energetic blockages, happens in the 3 first chakras: the Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and Manipura chakra. That they are connected with our lower bodies, with our hips, with our pelvis, with our belly. And most of the people get stuck into these 3 first chakras. It's the survival, the connection with others, and our confidence, our willpower. And in my case, it's true. In my own life, in my own experience, I find that this is the place I need to work more with, the lower chakras. So it's a lot coming up when I work into the lower body, and see how it is for you. See how does it feel to work with the hips, with the pelvis, with the inner thighs, with the growing. What is coming up? Remember to be very gentle with yourself in this kind of work, to be compassionate, to develop that tolerance for those feelings, for those emotions that comes up. Especially when things get challenging, can you stay into the heart of those feelings? Let's take 3 more deep breaths here. And in the next inhale, lift the chest. Walking the hands back very slowly. Bringing your hands under your knees and bringing your knees together slowly.
Taking your time, release all the props. We're gonna prepare for the final relaxation. So before we do that, we are gonna bring our knees towards the chest to decompress the low back. We are gonna roll side to side, massaging the spine. We're gonna open the legs and the arms to the floor. And if you need to cover yourself, if you need to use some socks, if you need to put a pillow under your head to support your cervical, do that. Take your time. Good. Maybe you can cover your eyes as well. That helps you to tune in. And feel your body sinking down towards the earth. Feel your legs, your arms, your spine, your hips, your pelvis sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into the floor. So feel this relaxation into the whole body. And I would like to read a quote. It says, "Don't worry about anything in this world, and your eyes shine bright again. Your heart becomes open, clear, and pure. Trust. As you move, grace goes ahead of you. Even before you take the first step, she's there with you and walks with you along the way. Therefore, lie down your arms. Lie down all your techniques and your efforts, so you might discover the effortless silence. Know that the whole universe is supporting your awakening. Neither doubt nor fear. All is well. Take rest. Find and feel your heart again. So take this time to rest. Take this time to feel your breath. Take this time to feel into your body, to feel safe, to feel supported, to feel secure, that you can completely let go. In the inhalation, we prepare to let go. On the exhalation, we completely let go and surrender, allowing your body to rest, to integrate the effects of the practice. So enjoy your Savasana. slowly. Start bringing back your awareness to your body, to your breath, and to your heart. Can you feel your heartbeat? Feel inhalation and exhalation. Can you feel an immense feeling of relaxation and peace and space within your body? Once you feel ready, you're gonna start moving your toes and your fingers. Maybe sending your arms above the head. Don't let your fingers get the last deep stretch of the practice. Once you feel ready, roll into the side into a fetus position, maintaining your eyes closed. And coming back into a sitting meditation pose. We finish the practice as we started with checking in, tuning in, feeling into our bodies, feeling the effects of the practice. May we feel very calm and relaxed after this yin practice. Or maybe we feel something else. Maybe we feel ready to start a day, or maybe we feel ready to stay into this state of relaxation and peace and calm throughout the day before we go to sleep. Because everyone is in a different time zone. But remember that we can always come back here into this space of feeling safe, feeling relaxed, feeling in peace. So we can trust our body, we can trust our hearts. You can bring your left hand over the chest and your right hand over the left hand, connecting with your heart center. And truly saying thank you to yourself. Say thank you. Give yourself that love, that compassion, that affection. We came here alone. This way we took a very long uh, journey, and we step with courage, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, allowing ourselves to feel and to be with our feelings and our emotions. This not so easy sometimes, feelings and emotions. We choose to stay, to do the work. So say thank you to yourself for that courage. Say thank you to your body to allow you to be alive and to be adventurous and to be courageous. And say thank you for anything that you feel grateful. Maybe someone that support you in the journey, maybe someone that help you to be here right now, maybe someone that you feel deeply connected and that you truly love. Say thank you to that person. Feeling into your heart the space, feeling your heart. Bringing your hands together into Anjali Mudra, closing the practice, chanting one unified Om. You can join me if you like. Deep inhale through your nose. And you can bow into your own heart, and you can bow down into the earth. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.